The former superstar singer is serving a 30-year sentence now for racketeering and sex.
Happening across America.
Federal prosecutors are responding to R. Kelly's claims that there's a murder plot against him. They call those claims fanciful and repugnant. The feds also claim in a 19-page filing from the U.S. Attorney's Office that the federal judge now overseeing Kelly's criminal case here has...
I'm going to just say this for the record. I don't believe this one bit. Everything allegedly, it sounds like a setup. I do not believe it. Let's check it out. This has come from Urban Politicians TV. Very reputable source. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times. Shout out to Big Ant, the spokesman.
They claiming allegedly that R. Kelly was poisoned while in prison. Now this is coming right after his lawyer has spoke out with the outside press conference and claimed that he had threats on his life. Somebody had got in contact with him in prison. Somebody with the area brotherhood had told him that, hey, I have been hired to assassinate and kill you to cover up how they handle your legal situation, allegedly, by R. Kelly and his team. Well, now they saying that he got poisoned. R. Kelly collapsed in his North Carolina prison cell after being given what his lawyer says was a dangerous overdose of medication while in solitary confinement.
Yo, this shit is crazy. They really did it? Yo, we're going to be following this story. You might be up all night with this one. This is crazy, y'all. Here we go.
Incident allegedly took place just days after Kelly's legal team accused prison officials of plotting to harm him. According to court filings viewed by All Hip Hop, the 58-year-old singer was placed in isolation on Tuesday, June 10th, and given additional medication by staff on Thursday, June 12th. The next morning, he reportedly fainted, experienced dizziness and vision loss, and was rushed to Duke University Hospital.
Okay, so this happened Thursday? And we just hearing about this Monday? Is he living?
Doctors determined he had received a life-threatening dose of medication and kept him under observation for 2 days. His attorney now alleges the overdose was not accidental. That means that within 2 days of filing of his motion, Bureau of Prisons officials administered an amount of medication that significantly exceeded a safe dose and caused Mr. Kelly to overdose, putting his life in jeopardy. R. Kelly's lawyer, Bo B. Briley, said they gave him an amount of medicine that could have killed him. The emergency motion filed in Illinois on Monday, June 16th, is the third request for a temporary release to home confinement. R. Kelly's legal team argues that his life is in danger behind bars, citing not only the overdose but also a recent declaration from another inmate, Michael Glenn Stein, who claimed prison staff and white supremacist groups were conspiring to kill the singer to cover up misconduct during his prosecution. After Stein's statement surfaced, R. Kelly was moved to solitary confinement, according to his lawyer, who...
And we won't get into that too much in this particular video, but I have another video which I'll link in the description that we covered that from before. This is crazy, y'all.
The conditions there are inhumane, alleging that he sleeps with spiders crawling on him, has no access to phone calls, and cannot eat food from the commissary. Kelly has reportedly gone days without eating due to fears of being poisoned. While hospitalized, doctors also discovered blood clots in both Kelly's legs and lungs. They recommended surgery, but prison officials allegedly forcibly removed him from the hospital against medical advice. Within an hour, officers with guns came into his hospital room and removed Mr. Kelly, Briley said. He was taken from the hospital against his will and against the directives of the doctors. Denied the surgery, he needs to clear blood clots in his lungs that threaten his life. This happened. This will be confirmed by hospital records. It is undeniable, Briley said. The officers returned him to solitary confinement. The legal filing claims these actions are not coincidental, and they are saying that he is still in there right now. They took him back to jail, and they are talking about they're trying to get him approved right now so he can be released to at least home confinement. Now, I'm going to just say this right here. This is crazy and wild to hear right after these days of the storylines. Now, I'm going to say allegedly everything because I ain't seen the proof of the inmate going and telling R. Kelly, hey, bro, we planning on killing you. And I was contacted to be able to enjoy my last days on this earth and freedom for taking.
Because that's allegedly we reacted to a video from Flacco, and essentially what was relayed to me was that the white supremacist gang leader or whatever, he already had a series of problems with prison officials. So them calling upon him to carry out this assassination, he used that as an opportunity to once again expose the prison officials for their nefarious acts, for the illegal activities that they were doing and how they were maneuvering. Essentially, R. Kelly had some sort of a case because he said that one of the girls that he was dealing with was turned against him by the feds releasing his information unlawfully to Tasha K, of all people. She like a fucking double agent or something, apparently. Allegedly, with the government, and Tasha K got that information out there, and the one girl ended up becoming upset with R. Kelly and becoming, somewhat of a woman scorned, and she ended up becoming the primary witness that has him in prison right now. So he had a pretty decent case on that, and supposedly because of that reason, prison officials have gone even further in trying to silence him and enter the white supremacist poisoning and all this other stuff. We're going to try to unravel this. This is just me doing a quick review and just letting you guys know the information as quickly as I find out about it. I'll be back with my brother tomorrow, and we can fill it in. I'm going to let Big Ant talk a little bit more, and then I'm going to cut it off. We out.
Life. But this right here coming out, this can be documented. So these are some heavy allegations by R. Kelly legal team. He currently serving 31 years in prison. I'll just say this right here. If he can back all that paperwork up that they gave him too much of a dosage on his drugs, and that the people at the doctor's office, these things can be looked up. Hey, they suggest that he go into surgery right now. He got clots in his lungs and his legs. Man, he need to go in his surgery. We need to get to operating on him immediately. If they came in there and said, hey, nah, nigga, you're not getting this operation. We finna take you back down here to solitary. That stuff can be proven. That can be looked up and documented. And if that's going on, that's a tall order. If his lawyer is bluffing, it will come out and it will be shown that he is telling a lie and going for the gusto to, do his job, get his client out of prison to at least home confinement. But if not the case, they really did this will open up a can of worms, nigga. This will open up a real live, deep rabbit hole on YouTube with it being R. Kelly. His status as one of the greatest singers ever, popularity. Because have prisons done people wrong? Of course. Do I trust the legal system or a prison system? Of course not. Now, do certain people jump out there and go with moves and find ways and loopholes to get things to work in their favor?